Hello, Henry. How are you?
Hi Tim, I'm well. How are you?
Good. Welcome to my mobile studio, the X7. Are you ready to be taken for a ride?
I'm excited. Let's go.
So I'm here with Henry Loh, the country manager for Amazon Singapore, and of course, e-commerce is the big thing now, and that's what we're talking about, Henry. It's predicted that by 2023, the e-commerce industry in the region will be a $53 billion industry. Now, where are we in that timeline by 2023? Because I would imagine with the disruption we've had this year, that this would have shifted faster.
What we have observed and what I can say is that we have observed a shift to online shopping, and in fact with the pandemic, as you've observed, has accelerated the adoption of digital solutions and digital transformation for many businesses. And I think what we have found and the feedback from our consumers, they've found that online shopping is a safe and convenient way of getting their household needs and getting what they want. One of the interesting fun facts is between March and June, we've seen Singaporeans fall back in love with the kitchen and cooking.
Oh, definitely, yes.
So you would see cooking utensils, equipment, baking flour, flying off the shelves. And this is very different from the earlier days of this year, where really customers were focusing on the bare essentials.
Now, one of the things we heard very recently, in fact, even the bigger retail operators are complaining about the cost of rent in Singapore, for example. Do you think that's a legitimate concern at this moment?
I think retailers have traditionally relied on physical space and physical events in order to drive sales and to showcase what they have. And what you've seen, I think the events over the recent months have shown that there's reduced foot traffic to these physical spaces. And therefore, retailers will need to find different ways in order to continue to engage. And I would highly encourage retailers, sellers and vendors in order to explore adopting online channels. Why? Because this allows us and allows them to be able to find different ways in order to offer a different customer experience, engage customers, and also open up different revenue streams. And it also opens up the possibility of not just relying on who walks through the door, but also who lays eyeballs on your site, not just here in Singapore, but also internationally.
Okay. With Amazon being dominant, especially in the US, right? And in Singapore, you have other e-commerce platforms as well. How do you set yourself apart?
The focus remains on the customer.
Okay.
Right. And for us, we firmly believe and we obsess over the things that customers care about. And we believe that customers care about being able to shop and giving them the selection that they need at competitive prices, as well as fast and convenient delivery. In fact, being able to offer digital content is important. And what we found was that our Amazon Prime program, it's a holistic offering for our customers. And besides fast and free online shopping with both Prime Now as well as Amazon.sg, we offer unlimited streaming with Prime Video. And on top of that, we also offer Prime Gaming, for which you get access to free online games every month.
So I've been working with BMW for a while about, certain innovations, and I realized that research and development is a big deal for them. Putting in a lot of effort to improve the products that they put out there for their customers, and it's pretty much the backbone of what they're doing now. For Amazon, what sort of R&D efforts do you put into have the right services there for your customers?
We believe that establishing the brand with customers is very much about establishing trust with customers. And a big part of establishing trust with customers, it's also about understanding what is it that they want, and for us to be able to invent on behalf of customers. So we have a process where we start off with identifying what are the customer needs and customer pain points, and then we work backwards from there. And it's through that process that we are able to invent new solutions as well as bring new products. Take, for example, our 2-hour delivery.
Right.
So many years ago, in fact, even just next day delivery was considered a pretty awesome thing. And we've seen that it's pretty commonplace nowadays. And we've decided to take that further and again realizing that customers appreciate speed, and that's where we first started. Realizing that customers want speed and love speed, and making that possible and building the technologies for it.
Okay, so I'm going to nitpick on what you were just talking about earlier, because BMW came up with a statement to say no premium without responsibility, talking about taking on the responsibility as a big company for the environment, for sustainability and such. There are platforms out there that will tell customers that we can deliver your product between a longer period, a longer window of time to be more responsible, environmentally responsible. But if you're delivering at the convenience of the customer, does that take it the other way around? Like,
being able to reduce the sources of man-made climate change is a big priority for the company. There are concrete steps that we're taking towards this. One very clear example that we're taking is reducing and optimizing the amount of packaging that we use.
okay.
We have programs, named programs such as Ship in Own Container, as well as frustration-free packaging, where we're working with vendors and sellers in order to make sure that the products that they ship to us, it's in the most optimized packaging that reduces waste.
All right.
We are not a company of A or B. We want to be able to do both.
Okay.
And we firmly believe that it is possible to contribute towards saving the environment as well as delivering for our customers.
So with these kinds of mentality inside Amazon, is it easy to find people to work who have the same values?
we love attracting people who love fixing problems.
Okay.
Right? You must love to fix problems. You must love to scale the solutions that you build to a lot of people. There are always going to be emerging challenges and emerging problems and conundrums for us to fix. And as I tell my team, we have to focus. We have to prioritize. And a big part of it is figuring out what are the 3 biggest fires for us to fight.
Okay.
Fight those 3 fires and move on to the next.
Okay.
And that's how we continue to build this engine, and that's how we continue to drive and to improve lives of our customers and of our team.
Okay, this is a question that I think a lot of our viewers would want me to ask. As a leader in Amazon, do you get discounts when you shop?
I wish.
There you go, you got your answer.
However, as a Prime member, just for $2.99, I do get better deals. And I do get faster shipping.
Okay.
And on top of that, I get Prime Video and Prime Gaming.
So just like what we all will get if we sign up for
if
that.
you're a Prime member.
Okay. So for the Christmas holiday shopping season, I know in the US I can order something and have it delivered to who I'm going to give it to. Now that we are social distancing and probably not going to Christmas parties, can we do the same for the $2.99 service?
Absolutely. What you can do is make use of the holiday gift guide.
Okay.
Check off who is it that you want to give presents to, and you have a wide range of choices. Make sure you're using our voucher system in order to get the best savings and discounts, and you can select the address of the person that you're sending the present to, and click buy and get it sent across. And if you don't want to send a physical product, you can even make use of our gift cards, where we can have a customized gift card that's electronically sent over to your loved ones.
Okay, since it's the Christmas season, Henry, I'm going to let you do that once again to invite our viewers or remind them about the service.
So for $2.99, you can join us as an Amazon Prime member, and for that you get fast free shopping on Prime Now as well as Amazon.sg for local as well as international products. On top of that, you get unlimited streaming of movies as well as TV shows with Prime Video, as well as free online games and Twitch streams with Prime Gaming.
And you can have your gifts delivered to whoever you want it delivered to as well. So that is wonderful for the Christmas season. Thank you very much for joining me here,
Thank
Henry.
you, Tim. Yes.